Hi everyone, I'm Nila from Point of Care. Today I'm joining you from Darug land, and I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and pay my respects to elders both past, present, future and emerging. I'll be demonstrating to you today with my colleagues Paresh, the ICT support officer, and Amy, our clinical training coordinator, how to connect the CradlePoint router to our point of care devices, and then how we are going to then have these results transmitted to Poxcelerator. So to begin with, I would like to thank eHealth who have lent us this CradlePoint router. So if we come up a little bit closer, we've got our router to begin with. So I'll just pop this here. And then we've got our 4 Wi-Fi antennas, and locked away in here we've got our 4G antennas as well. Now we will be demonstrating how to get these connected. So let's take a closer look at the router. So if we come here, this is the top view of the router. So we'll be sitting like this, and this is the top view. Now on the front surface, we've got our 2 connectors. So these are the 4G connectors, where we'll be placing our 4G antennas. We've also got a little slot here where a SIM card can go through. And then if we look on the sides, we've got little surfaces that can actually be mounted so that we can secure the router. And I'm just going to turn this around, and along the back we've got our on-off switch, of course, and this little port here is where our power cord will be going in. And then along here we've just got our 9 network ports, and there's another USB port there as well. Along the top we've got our 4 Wi-Fi connectors. So as I mentioned earlier, we do have our 2 4G connectors at the front here and our 4 Wi-Fi connectors at the back. Now these are our 4 Wi-Fi antennas that we will need to connect to the back of the router. And these are, so I'll bring it closer so you can have a closer look. So we would be connecting them using this port, and then they will just sit up like that. And similarly with our 4G antenna, again we connect them through here and we just pop them up like that. I will bring these back to you connected. So now we've got all of our antennas connected to our router, so I'll bring it a little bit closer. We've got our 2 4G antennas connected there to the main and the GPS connector ports. Along the back we've got all 4 of our Wi-Fi antennas connected as well. Now just wanted to quickly show you, this is where our power adapter cord will be going in, and our 2 network cables are going to be going in here. And just a reminder that these 2 network cables, the blue cables, are of course connected to our test devices for today, our iStat 300 and our iStat.
Okay, so first we're going to scan in my operator ID, and then we're going to scan in the patient ID. We're then going to take our iStat cartridge. Today I'm working on a CG4 gas cartridge. So we're going to scan this in, open up the cartridge, and today I'll just be using some control fluid. We're going to load our cartridge. Insert it into the device. Wait for it to process. This will take a couple of minutes, and then we'll have our result. Once we have the result, I'm going to dock the device. Once I dock the device, this is when the transmission is going to occur. We should see results appear in Poxcelerator via the CradlePoint wireless router. Okay, so testing is now complete on the iStat 300. So I'm going to go and dock this device, which will then let the results transmit into Poxcelerator. And while that's happening, we're going to move across to our iStat Alinity, and we're going to repeat the same process. Testing is now complete on the iStat Alinity. So again, I'm going to go and dock the device. This is now going to allow results to transmit to Poxcelerator via our CradlePoint wireless router. I'm now going to hand over to my colleague Paresh, who is going to take you through the next steps from here.
Thank you, Amy and Neela. What a fantastic demonstration. Now let me take you through a result which we are supposed to get it on Poxcelerator. So this iStat is connected to production Poxcelerator, and Alinity is connected to the test Poxcelerator server. Let's see if we can get the results. So now we are seeing Poxcelerator production. There you go, we can see the results, and on the other side of the screen where it is connected to test Poxolator. Now let me show you iStat connection to iStat record viewer. So this is how it is connected. This is just to demonstrate whether we can see the records on a D. And let me take you over to this screen. Alinity is connected to SDI server, so you can see over here. I have updated the profile for Alinity, and you can see it is updated on the screen. Thank you. Now I will hand over to Amy for conclusion.
In conclusion, as you can see from our demonstration today, how simple and easy it is to run testing on our point of care devices and see the results appear quickly and easily in Poxolator via our CradlePoint wireless router.